The other aspect of it is I think that Charlotte is proven that they're a smart organization at this point. And I think that that is not something that they get credit for yet. I think they will start to get credit for. Looking back at the draft this season, I thought that the Hornets had the best draft, like, of any team. Obviously, you look at Dallas and they just had the first pick and they got a generational talent in Cooper Flag. And so, that kind of fell in their lap. But as far as like tactically, strategically in the draft, I thought the Hornets were the best team in terms of what they did. They got highly valuable players who fell in the draft for, in my opinion, biased reasons, AKA they were too old. When we're talking about Sion James, played 5 years of college, given I think he had extra eligibility given the COVID season. Elite defensive ability, has a potential to be an elite defensive guard wing in the league. Very good shooting potential already. Better ball handling than advertised, as we saw in the Oklahoma City Thunder game. Like, he made a play to close out the third quarter that looked like a LaMelo Ball play in terms of like they were trying to take his dribble and he calmly weaved his way into the lane and kicked out for an open three. Incredible dribbling on display, just showing Sion James talent that is better than advertised. Ryan Kalkbrenner, another 5 years of college player, 169 college games. I don't know how many players in the modern NBA who have played 169 college games. These guys dropped in the draft, were both second round picks, and the Hornets didn't hesitate to gobble these guys up. They said, oh, you're going to give me this value because of things that NBA teams don't like age and tons of college experience. We'll take it. We'll take these guys, have them on second round draft cost-controlled assets that are going to be really good right away. And both players have been very good right away. And then Kon Knueppel, of course, to me, we talked about this. I don't watch very much college basketball, do a little bit of like research and like watching of some film of some players before the draft. Primarily, you do more of it than I do. And so I kind of lean on your perspective. We both have views on what makes a good, draft pick that may go against some of the norms in the NBA, I'll say. To me, when we talked about him, when I looked into him, I'm saying Kon Knueppel looks like a steal at number 4. Which is kind of crazy to say, but we're talking about an elite shooter with elite feel, incredible playmaking. He's a great cutter, great feel around ghosting screens, which obviously works incredibly well with LaMelo. He is great to know when to roll and pop, when to do either, when to be in the correct place to create the spacing as necessary, or to be the finisher on the play. All variety of two-man actions, he's great as either the creator or the finisher. A connective passer, as I mentioned with LaMelo. He knows when to get to the mid-range. It is an elite mid-range shooter. He has some post-up game against smaller players. Obviously, one of the best shooters in the league already in the NBA day one coming into the league. An underrated defender. His competitive every single possession. I'm like, how are there not conversations about this being the number 1 pick? Of course, again, I will have to take the scout's word that Flag is a generational talent and he has to go at number 1. But at number 2, I don't see why that wasn't a real conversation. It never seemed like it really was. So to me, you got 3 guys that were all highly undervalued, and you got 2 second round picks that are going to be rotation players for you. To me, they're a smart franchise with malleable, adaptive, additive players as their top players, again, cost-controlled assets and a lot of flexibility. I think the Hornets have an incredibly high ceiling, and it's all contingent on health, unfortunately, but that's the fact. That's the only factor standing in their way to me.